I should have got my other phone. Let's see. Ew, what is this? Hey, Richard. What's going on? My name is spelled with a C, y'all. It's Sydney with a C. There's one of my supporters calls me, I don't know if they're trying to troll me, but calls me Stephanie. People be calling me all types of stuff. It's Sydney with the C. Not Cindy, like from Scary Movie. Sydney, like Sidney Poitier. So I went to my business address today and I got 2 packages. So I told you guys, if you have a business, you can mail me your stuff and I would showcase it on live. So that's what I'm about to do, okay? And let me try not to show the person's address on here. I'm waiting for a few more people to get on. I'm so excited to see what it is. So if you have a business, if you have a small business or a big business, it doesn't matter, and you want to send me any items that you sell so I can show them on live, I would love to support you guys. I'm gonna open this one first. This one feels like it's a book. So I'm gonna open this one. I'm going to open that one first. I'm gonna wait like 3 more minutes. See if anybody else gets on. Yeah, I like that I'm doing it too. I think it's a good idea. And hopefully these businesses get some support. I'm gonna give it like 2 more minutes. Maybe we can get like 50 people. A service business. I don't have a way to promote a service business. Unfortunately, I do not have a way to do that. It has to be something like tangible that I can show on live. Y'all like the live for me. Y'all share the live. Leave your comments. Hey, Lamar. Hey, Andrea. They call you out your name. I don't know what they be talking about. Hope y'all can hear the music okay. Yeah, I don't have a way to promote a service-based business. Not right now, at least. Maybe y'all figure how to do that later. But if you have a service-based business, I do collabs with some businesses that y'all have seen on some of my videos. I do collabs, but that does cost money. But that's the only way I can think to promote a service-based business. But maybe one day I'll go live with someone. Shout out from the UK. Shout out to the UK. Y'all are my 2nd biggest supporting country. I love y'all. Hey Anna, how are you? Okay, so we got 50 people in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what this first business sent. It doesn't say on the outside what the business is, but I think this is from somebody in Canada. So somebody from Canada sent this. Let's see what it is. It feels like a book. Pretty sure that's what it is. Okay, let me see. And they left me a note. And it says, hey, spiritual baddie. Greetings from Canada. First, I need to tell you that I love your channel. Your videos have helped me immensely. I can tell you speak from experience, and the way your words resonate, I can tell we've been through similar things. When I saw your post about sending in products, I jumped up. This offer is super generous of you. I hope my book resonates for you and whoever you decide to share it with. Much love from Vanessa. So this is from Vanessa in Canada. And she has a book called Do It For You, How to Stop People Pleasing and Find Peace. This is the book. I think this is perfect because a lot of you guys ask me all the time how to stop people pleasing. And this is right up my alley. So I think this is very beautiful. And she gave me a bookmark, a personal bookmark, which is really cute. So I'm definitely going to read it. And she just wrote on the inside, Dear Sydney, your YouTube channel has gotten me through many difficult times. Thank you. Keep glowing, Goddess. Much love, Vanessa. Vanessa, so thank you, Vanessa. I love that. I don't know how. So she didn't say how you can get her book. So that's the only thing. But on the back, it says you can go to vanessaooms.com. So Vanessa spelled regular, and then Ooms is OOMS.com. Her YouTube is Vanessa Ooms. Her TikTok is Vanessa Ooms. Instagram is Van Ooms. And her Facebook is Evolving on Purpose. So this is the book. And I guess you can get it off her website. But I'm very excited to read it. I'm very excited to read this. I already see that she has some resources for mental health, which I really like. Yeah, if y'all have books, I would love to read your books. Yeah, she has a whole, I can tell she worked really hard on this. Like, there's a whole glossary with like definitions and everything. I love that, Vanessa. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna read this. Well, Vanessa, I'm wishing you a New York Times bestseller, girl, okay? Let me see what y'all are saying. If you guys are able to get her book, go get her book, y'all. Especially for my spiritual people. All right, so this next thing is from, it says Yemaya's Gift Metaphysical Shop. So I'm excited. I need a knife to open this. Okay, I'm not doing it. Do not try this at home, y'all. Definitely package this good. Okay. Y'all saying be careful, don't cut yourself. I know, I'm clumsy. Yemaya's Gift. Okay. All right, there's a lot of stuff in here. Spiritual message. I think this is private, so I'm going to save that for later. I think I'm going to save both of those for later. So there's 2 letters in here I think are private, so I'm not going to share it. But I will share what she put in here. This is the packaging right here. And it says Yemaya's Gift. Very cute. I guess I'll slice it right here. I know it looks like I'm gonna cut myself, but I'm not. This knife sucks. This should be good. Oh, so she sent me a self-love box, y'all. So there's a bunch of stuff in here. She sent me Intent Triple Protection Room Spray, Self-Love Bath Salt, Self-Love Candle, Love Oil, 1 stick of saw palmetto, 1 self-love bracelet that's 100% rose quartz, opalite, labradorite, and fairy charm. And all these items are so... Let me show you guys so you can see what I see. This is what it is. Okay, and then this is her information right here. It looks like she has a physical location, which is very cool. I think that's cool. What a girl boss. Okay, let me see what's in here. Oh wow, there's a bunch of stuff in here. So this is the self-love candle right here. I love candles, so I'm definitely gonna use it. And then these are bath salts. I've never used bath salts before, but if you guys use bath salts, I mean, the MII's gift has them. And then this is the protection room spray, which I really like. I've seen things like this, but I've never got a chance to use it. And wait, no, that's not right. I'm sorry. This is oil. So this is self-love oil. And this is the room spray, y'all. This is the room spray right here. I like that. And then this is the saw palmetto right here. So I guess it's kind of like Palo Santo. And the bracelet, which is so cute. She packaged it really good, so it's like glued down. Hold on now. Okay, I got it. Oh, let me take it out and open it so y'all can see it. What y'all saying in the chat? This is kind of weird. This is the bracelet that she sent me. It has a little angel on it. And it's so cute. Thank you so much. Who is the name, though? I don't have the name. Mercedes McCants. So thank you, Mercedes, for sending me this. This is so cute. So y'all go purchase Vanessa's book called Do It For You. It's a book about how to find your inner peace and stop people pleasing. And if you go to Yemaya's Gift, she has a website right here. Yemaya is Yemaya's Gift LLC.myshopify.com. I don't see an Instagram on here. Maybe she has an Instagram if y'all can look it up. But yeah, she has such cute items. Self-love oil, I have some of that. It's called... See, now you finna get blocked. I hope that was worth your little haha moment, because you finna get blocked. A couple y'all finna get blocked, actually, because I just seen a couple things I didn't like. All right, so we done took out the trash, y'all. Y'all go support these two young women. Support your fellow girl bosses, okay? But thank you to everyone who sent, and anybody else who wants to send their business items so I can show them on live, send them my way and I will show them. Let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Don't come in here being ignorant. She also does oracle messages also. Oracle messages and spiritual messages. Okay. Can y'all hear me? I'm gonna look at that later. know if y'all can hear me. No, I did not read Becoming Supernatural. I did not read that. Okay. I don't know what the candle smells like because I didn't smell it. I can't wait to read this book. Yeah, the background music is solfeggio frequencies. It's like the one I use all the time. If you want to look it up, it's called Black Screen Sleep Music, and it says all 9 solfeggio frequencies. But there's a couple different ones, so you may not find this one. Yeah. A lot of times it puts people to sleep. Like they'll literally fall asleep. Hold on. What's a topic you guys want for like our next live? Like I know somebody asked me they wanted to do a live on how to be more confident. What do y'all want the next live to be? What time is it? Okay. Got a few more minutes. Hello. I need to figure out how I can go on live or stream like on multiple platforms at one time. Like how I can go live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at the same time. What? No. Soul connections. Okay. Soul connections, you mean love or just in general, like anybody, friendships, family? I don't feel like I talk about love that much on here. Like relationships, I don't really talk about it that much. If y'all have any questions, we can just do like a quick little Q&A. Otherwise, I'm gonna hop off. Love, soul connections, like soul ties. Yeah, I can talk about that. Life purpose. I don't really like to get too much on the life purpose because people really like kind of stress themselves out about that. I don't feel like it's something that you should worry too much about. I feel like your purpose finds you on its own. And you'll drive yourself crazy trying to figure out what your purpose is. But I always say I feel like a human's purpose is just to love. Whether it's to love yourself, love one another, it's just to love. And move with the space of love. If you can move with the space of love, you'll vibrate higher and you'll be in alignment with your purpose anyway. Angel numbers, okay. Like, what about angel numbers? We gonna get rid of them though. We gonna get rid of them. I respect your opinion, Post King, but you can't really tell somebody what they want to talk about. I actually can talk about whatever I want to talk about. I feel you, but if you have a better take on relationships, then maybe you should talk about it in your own way. Do you think a person's soul is bigger than their body? I do. I feel like your body, I feel like this is just a meat suit. I feel like your flesh doesn't matter. It's just a vessel. The soul is always what's most important. That's why they say don't judge a book by its cover. This just doesn't matter. Whether what's big or small, it just doesn't matter. Hey Nick, how are you? I'm not here to fulfill anybody's weird fetish, so you can get off my live with that. It's rough out here. People tend to take genuine love for weakness. Well, I honestly, in my experience, I feel like that's a lesson that the individual just has to learn. The person who is taking advantage and the person who is being taken advantage of, that was inevitable, and there's a lesson that has to be learned from both sides. Like, I guarantee you, and I get it, I get all that, and some people may disagree. I guarantee you, if somebody is taking your love for weakness, that's your fault. And you have to take some type of responsibility in that, because the moment you understand that you're not being appreciated, that's the moment you should walk away. If you choose to allow this person, because you have a big heart and you're emotional, if you allow this person to keep on taking advantage of you, that's you. That's on you at some point, especially as adults. For the people who just came in, I'm doing a Q&A. Keep it cute. I don't remember what my life path number is, to be honest. It was cool, Nick. I'm still recovering, but it was cool. Keep it cute. And I do want to say this. There's a thing going, I see a lot with people who like do messages for like celebrities, and they read their energy and like dabble into their lives for content. I really disagree with that, and I don't feel like people should be doing that. And I do not give anyone permission to read my energy. And if you do read my energy, like let's say you do tarot and you read my energy without my permission, my ancestors are probably going to give you a fake ass message, because they don't play by me. So just keep that in mind. Do not read anybody's energy without permission. Okay? Like, I don't feel like people should be doing that to celebrities. I think that's kind of strange, but I mean, that's what people do. But don't do that to me. I don't give people permission to do that, like, at all. I never have. So, and it has to be, when you do things like that, there has to be some type of energy exchange. And if I'm not giving you any, if I'm not giving you any energy, if it's no equal give and take exchange, why would you do that anyway? Who has time to do that? Plenty of people. Plenty of people have time to do that. People are nosy, and they like to, and they feel like it's okay that they're doing that. And I feel like it's the people who have just, they're naive, they're not truly certified, they haven't been doing it a long time, like they haven't gone through the proper process. People do that all the time. Like, you have no idea. Anybody could pull cards on somebody, but my thing is, just depending on who you're doing it to, you're going to get false information. My ancestors are never going to give anybody true information about me who is trying to pull my energy without my permission. It's going to be lies. And you're going to look stupid. So don't do that. And don't do that to anybody. I just wanted to give that a little disclaimer. How do you contact ancestors? What I would do, Joe, I would pray. I don't know if you believe in God, but if you believe in God, I would ask the Most High and kind of pray about that. Because I don't want to because you got to be careful with things like that. You just got to be careful, because you never truly know who you're speaking with. But what I will tell you, Joe, what I would say if I wanted to, and there's people who do it different ways, whether you want to pray and ask God or you want to write a letter, you can just write a letter to your ancestors. Make sure that you say, my ancestors who work for my highest and best good. Anytime I pray, I always say, the Most High God, or ancestors who work for my highest and best good. Make sure you say that. That's what I would tell you. You can write a letter to them. You can talk to God about it. You can just pray. You can just talk out loud and like say that, but just make sure you add that part in it. So you know you're being very specific on who you're trying to get in touch with. But everybody's kind of different. Everybody's very different. Like, my ancestors, they know, like, I don't want them doing too much. They know, like, they can't do too much with me because I'm not even, like, they just can't do too much with me. I'm just leave it at that. They got it, like, yeah. Y'all questions are boring. I'm sorry. Like, what are y'all even talking about? I'm kind of surprised y'all are just sitting here just listening to me. Usually y'all have way more questions, so I guess y'all are chilling today. Yeah, you can even meditate. Like, if you look on YouTube, you can look up meditations. Like, I've done a meditation where it gave you kind of like it was a guided meditation on how to connect with your ancestors, and it was really beautiful. It was really nice. Just make sure you set your intentions. You want to connect with the ones that work for your highest and best good. What's my view on the third eye? I never really thought about this question. Like, I think it's important. I think they put a lot of things in our food, like fluoride, that blocks our pineal gland. I think it's important to, especially if you're on a spiritual journey, make sure that you are doing things to keep that strengthened, keep it activated, like meditation and drinking a lot of water. Stay away from too much junk food. Don't be on social media too much. Don't be around technology too much. That would be kind of my take on it. What helps you further your intuition? For me, it was mostly experience. Like, I had to learn the hard way. And a lot of things in my life, I learned the hard way. I was not born just knowing stuff. Everything I know is from experience. And I learned the hard way to trust my intuition, because every time I didn't, I paid for it. And I just learned to trust it. I just learned to go with my gut. Am I a gamer? No, not really. Like I played video games, but I'm not a gamer. I feel like that was something I was into when I was a child. Like as I've gotten older, I don't even have time to sit and play video games. I wish though. Do you believe Atlantis was real? Yeah, I do. I do. You remember a long time ago I was talking to you about how I was getting messages about I live in Atlanta and I was getting messages and like downloads about something about water in Atlanta and like kind of like a flood almost. I kept having like premonitions of that and something going on with the water system and just something about Atlanta and water and just like something not good. And I was asking you guys about it and you were telling me how about the lost city of Atlantis and how in Atlantis before that happened to them, it was a lot of bad going on in that city before that happened. And a lot of the bad that was going on in Atlantis is similar to the same thing that's going on in Atlanta today. So I remember you guys talking to me about that. If you remember way back when we had our Discord chat and it was free and everybody was in there. So yeah, I do. And I feel like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. What do you love most about life? I feel like I love most about life now is that I can do whatever I want. I can create my own life. I think that's what I love most. I can be whoever I want to be. I can love whoever I want to love. And I can do whatever I want to do. I think that's what I like about life. Is like I'm more so getting into the point of having freedom. Like I have freedom now. Like I didn't realize, especially when you're at the beginning of adulthood, you don't feel like you have that much freedom. But once you go through a couple spiritual awakenings, you'll realize you have more freedom than you think you do. And you can create the life that you want. It's 100% possible. I think that's what I like. How do I feel about Antarctica? I feel like there's a lot that they're not telling us. And I feel like there's something they're hiding, to be honest. I feel like the entire map is wrong, period. But I feel like there's a lot of land that we don't know about. And Antarctica is a big chunk of that we have no idea what's over there, and there's stuff over there. It kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones. In Game of Thrones, and in TV shows, they put messages in TV shows. And Game of Thrones, if you've ever seen it, they built something called the wall to keep out the wildlings. And the other side of that wall was all types of stuff. It wasn't just regular people. It was actually creatures and crazy things over there. And they built this wall to keep them out. And then all of a sudden, these monsters called the White Walkers were coming, and the first people they were going to get were the wildlings, because the wildlings were on the opposite. They were on the bad end of the wall. And they tried to get over, and it was like a whole thing. But that's kind of what I think. There's some stuff over there. I am a Heyoka and seer since birth. I tend to see into people and read, not wanting or even trying to. How can you block intercepting and reading someone else's energy? You can't. I can relate to that. But what I was saying was, I'm talking about people who sit down and intentionally, let's say they do tarot or something. And you don't need to do tarot to do this. Let's say they do tarot. They sit down and intentionally say, okay, I want to look into Washington Narrow's energy. And they sit down and they're looking into your energy without your permission. That's completely different from you just being someone who picks up on energy and picks up on thoughts, and you cannot control that. That's different. It's not something you can truly intercept, but what you can do is you can differentiate what's your energy and what's somebody else's. And you got to be aware of that. And my spiritual teacher has said once, and I'm so glad she said this because it really helped me, because as you go on and you're raising your vibration, your gifts get better. And she told us that she was picking up on, what did she say? like, let's say for example, I'm around somebody and I'm looking at this person and I'm like, they're so stupid. And this is my best friend. I don't even feel this way about this person. I don't feel this person's stupid. But what I'm picking up on is how this person feels about themselves. And when she said that, that spoke volumes to me and it really helped me. So that may help you. Like when you get a thought about somebody and it's like, whoa, where did that come from? That wasn't you. You're picking up on their energy. So you just got to get to the point where you can separate it. Because, like, honestly, I relate to that in many different ways. It is kind of annoying, but I kind of just brush it off, let it roll off my shoulders now. But yeah, like I get dreams about stuff I did not need to know. Like God sends me, he be telling me a lot of people business, but I feel like it's people who be in my business. If you in my business, if you're talking about me, if you're in my energy, God is going to give me all your tea every time, because you're basically trying to get in mine without permission, and you talking about me obsessively or thinking about me obsessively is making me pick up on your energy, and it's giving me stuff about you I didn't ask for. So yeah. Is karma real? Yeah, I definitely believe karma is real. You should look up the 7 hermetic laws. Karma is definitely real. Karma is taking place as we speak. Antarctica just got polar bears. Aww. I Cherokee Wolf Clan, but wasn't aware what Indian until my ancestors spoke to me only through dreams. I confronted my parents and found out I am, and it was confirmation of the dreams. Wow, that's amazing. You should definitely watch Game of Thrones. I love that show. I've watched it like 10 times. Am I gonna do anything for the new moon in Cancer in a couple days? Um, Probably just write. I don't have any plans what I'm gonna do. I'll probably write. How do you see your map of intuition and the success of being you in the breakthrough? I don't know exactly what you're trying to ask. Food is important. You can't get to your truest potential if your food is unclean. That's true. You shouldn't be concerned about looking into other people's energy anyway. Focus on your own energy and working on yourself. Yeah. For people who are, like he said, a Heyoka, or you pick up on energy, you can't help it. So it's not that he's concerned about it. It's just he can't help it. He can't help it if he wanted to. Only thing he can do is, okay, that's not my energy, and move on. Hey, Sani. I'm great today. How are you? Are you gonna write? Yeah, I'll probably write, like write down my thoughts, things like that. How I'm feeling. I don't know. I haven't really gave it too much thought. Hey, Lacey. I'm in the process of breaking a generational curse. Always. We're always in the process of breaking generational curses. Didn't we just have a new moon in Cancer? Or a full moon or something like that? I swear we just had one. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I don't run into the message I have for you guys today. If you're new to the channel, make sure you turn on your post notifications. Turn them post notifications on so you'll always know when when videos are uploaded. And if you're a member, the members have been getting all the behind the scenes stuff, all the exclusive stuff. So if you want to be a member, I have a link for you in the description. We had a full moon not too long ago. It was beautiful. I told 2 of my friends one of my insecurities a year ago, and ever since then I haven't been able to stop thinking about what I told them. How would you stop thinking about this? I would just like, I kind of think that's kind of like shadow work. So you could write down, like, why am I concerned with what I told my friend? Like, I guarantee you, if you just get a pen and paper and write that down and form it a question however you want to, you'll find the answer. It's like shadow work. If you're thinking about it, it's just something that maybe you need to address. Like, it may be an underlying issue. Like, why is that concern of yours? I see intuition a way of success because us as human beings are more intelligent than the computer. We definitely can be. Not all human beings are more intelligent than computers, but we can be. I have to do that a lot. And you don't even have to write it down. You really can just sit there and ponder on it on your own and just ask yourself, like, why does that bother me? And your higher self may answer you. Have I learned anything new about spirituality? I wouldn't say that. Or I feel like I learned so much new information, there's nothing I could specifically pinpoint. I don't think I've learned anything new. I mean, I don't know. I consume so much information. I wouldn't even be able to think about it in this moment. But if I did have something new, I would have already told y'all. Just accept that it doesn't matter. I mean, if it's an underlying issue why she feels like that, she can't just accept that it doesn't matter because her brain doesn't work like that. And her trauma won't allow her to think like that. If it's something serious, then shadow work will get her to the point where she'll be like, okay, well, that doesn't really matter. Just building on your understanding. Yeah, for sure. 100%. I think Virgo season should be very interesting. I will say that. I feel like Leo and Virgo season is going to be very interesting. Like, really, like this from Leo season for the rest of the year. Y'all, I hope you're ready, okay? Because I'm not even just talking about like in our personal lives, but just in the world period. I feel like something like big is going to be discovered. Like something huge, like shocking. It'll shock the world. Being a high empath and having the ability to see comes with a lot of responsibility. You can't help what you see and feel, and you must know when to speak and stay quiet. For sure. Like I see quotes all the time that say like, don't feel the need to address everything, and don't let it ruin like your day by trying to address everything that you notice, everything that you peep, or everything that your intuition picks up on. I feel like that's something, like this would be my answer for you, Nick. I feel like right now, it's not so much about learning more about spirituality. It's definitely developing like what I already have, but also trying to control certain gifts about me. Like, and understanding them also. And more so understanding like how he said when to speak and when to be quiet. Like God is very much testing me right now, and I feel like he's testing me because I'm about to level up. And you always get tested right before you level up. So, for example, isn't Mercury, what is Mercury in Nick? I know you know. Is it in Virgo or Leo? But basically, something that's going on with the transits right now is making people act kind of in Leo. Yeah, Mercury's in Leo right now. And this transit is kind of making people act in ego a little bit and try to get like a aha moment or a one-up on somebody. Do not allow someone who makes you mad cause you to act in ego, because it can backfire on you and make you look like an asshole. Like, for example, this guy had posted on my page, he had made a comment on my page and said that basically accusing me of being a false prophet, which I told y'all about doing that to people. Be quiet. let God expose people. You don't need to come on here accusing anybody of being a false prophet, because if you're wrong, God is going to make you stand on it, and karma is going to make you stand on it. That's why it's best to just shh. But he accused me of being a false prophet and said he was going to send he's going to send his ancestors to curse my entire bloodline. Obviously, and I'm not trying to pick fun at this person, he had some type of mental health issues, because I also noticed he was attacking other people in the comments. But I'm very sensitive about my ancestors, and they're very sensitive about me. So I almost took that moment to like clap back at him, but I didn't, because for one, it's not worth my energy. And for two, that's like, y'all, mental health issues aside, I don't know if that can be taken lightly, because yes, people do struggle with mental health. And that's just my assumption that that's what he has. He has some type of issue, but you can't play like that. Like, we're moving into a time where, well, first of all, everything has always been spiritual, but we're truly moving into a time where everything is spiritual, and it's because people are waking up to that. Their conscious is changing and understanding this is a spiritual world, and the spiritual realm trumps all. That may sound crazy to some people, but if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Him saying that could have got him into a whole little situation, because I've seen firsthand in my life where people have done and said things to me, and I've seen the things that happened to them, y'all. I'm not even going to say the things I've seen, but I've seen terrible things happen to people who have just spoken ill against me. And it wasn't because I wish bad on them. It's because karma is real, and my ancestors are thugs. Like, for real, for real. And I hate that he said that, because I don't know if he was playing. I don't know if he had mental health issues, but to say that you're going to send your ancestors to curse my entire bloodline, and you're basically start a war. Like, he was saying all types of stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to address him. But the point of me saying that is, don't allow moments like that to make you, okay, I'm finna get a one up on him. I'm gonna let my ego get out of control. I'm gonna snap on him. I'm gonna say or do something. Just, not everything is worth your energy, and pick and choose your battles right now, because people are gonna try you. People are going to test you, and not everything is worth addressing. He was not somebody who I needed to address. And I've noticed the last couple of days, a lot of people have been trolling me more than usual, because it comes in waves. And we are in a wave right now where people feel the need to troll me and accuse me of being a false prophet. And even though I know I'm not, that does make me feel some type of way, because there is a woman, and I don't know what happened to this woman, but if you were in the Discord chat in the very beginning, you already know what I'm talking about. There is this woman who had made an entire video dedicated to moi, and she was saying, I'm going to hell, I'm a witch, I'm an evil person, I'm a false prophet, God was gonna burn me. Like, she was a Christian woman, and she literally dedicated an entire 10-minute video talking about me, and how basically condemning me to hell, and saying I was gonna burn for all eternity. That's what she said. Now, I never reported her video or nothing. All I know is that video magically disappeared. So I be trying to tell people, do not let your ego get you into something you cannot get yourself out of, because once you open your mouth and say something, that's it. It already came out your mouth, and you cannot take it back. And you really need to be mindful of anyone who may be triggering you right now, or anyone who may say something that you don't like. Who cares if they say something that you don't like? If they're not putting you in harm's way, don't address it and don't say anything, because that could backfire on you. And if I would have let my ego get out of control, and I would have addressed that woman or addressed that man, that could have backfired on me, right? So just remember that. Don't let anyone cause you to lose any opportunities, okay? Like, because people really be playing with me, and I hate that. I hate that for them. Because it doesn't matter if I forgive you. It doesn't matter if I don't retaliate. When I say my ancestors are thugs, they're really like that. And I don't care if you don't believe in your ancestors. I believe in mine, which is why they have that power that they do. And they don't play about me. And I've seen it in real life, and it's scary. Like, that scares me, that people think it's okay to say certain things to people, and it's just not. because it's just not, I'm not one of those people. I'm not. And there's a lot of people in my collective. We're not one of those people who you could just say and do anything to. There's a very select group of people in this world you can't mess with. And I'm one of those people. And that's not me being cocky or narcissistic. I'm just letting you know because people have been really trying to come for me the last couple of days. And I'm a little concerned for them. Like, don't play like that. People are really acting in ego and getting a little bit out of control, telling me that you're going to curse my bloodline. But you know what? I think the beauty of it is it makes an example out of people, because there's a lot of people who don't believe in God. They don't believe in ancestors. They don't believe in spirituality. They don't believe in karma. They don't believe in angels. And sometimes you got to make an example out of people so they'll know this is really real. This is not for play. This is for real. And that's kind of the beauty of it. So now we have people who volunteered as tribute to put their foot in their mouth, and they got a foot up their ass. And that's just that's just what it is. That's just what it is, babe. But yeah, be careful. Just be careful, y'all. Don't let anybody get you out of character. Yeah, it does happen. They get protective. Sounds like they got pure hatred for you because you triggered them. Yeah, and it's a lot of men. It's always men too. Like, it's a few women sprinkled, but it be the men. They be real upset with me. The Christian men. It be them. Hate to say it, but if I'm lying, I'm flying, and that tells me a lot. That speaks volumes. So. Exactly. Let the clowns play in the circus. After I kicked out my ex yesterday, he didn't like that. He got upset and called me miserable and the devil. And on top of that, stole my Bluetooth speaker because I dumped him. He is what in the world? What a loser. He's a loser. Tired of his narcissistic ways and alcoholic lifestyle, doing nothing with his life or to lead me properly. The joke's on him. Exactly. Because now that you have dropped the dead weight, now you're about to level up. And that's the beauty of it. And you get to take the lessons that you learn. So when you meet someone else, you already know, okay, that's a red flag, that's a green flag. Now you know, okay, this is exactly what I want and this is what I don't want. It's like the circle of life. Like, you gotta get those narcissists sometimes. The narcissists build character. They really do. Dealing with the narcissist definitely builds character. It'll drive you crazy, but it builds character, and it's been very necessary for my growth. So I'm not even mad about it. He played his role. And something else my spiritual teacher told me too, your ex, that was inevitable. So let's say his name is John. Like, that was, if it wasn't gonna be John, it was gonna be Tim. It wasn't gonna be Tim, it was gonna be James. Like, it was always gonna be someone, but in a different vessel. And there was no getting around that, because it was destiny for you to meet this person, because he was going to be a catalyst for your growth. So it is what it is. Just don't double back and move forward, and know that you made the right decision by cutting him off. Period. If you behind, you can rewind it later. I'm going to keep it up. All right, if anybody has any last questions, I'm going to hop off so you guys can watch my message for today. I think it's a good message. Do you guys like, and this is just me asking, I really don't care, but do you guys like my messages that are more like healing and inspirational, or do you like my messages that are more like feisty and I'm talking about the opposition and it's like the spiciness? Both. I'm just only gonna say both, because I notice, like, I give different messages and certain people gravitate to certain messages. Like, some of y'all like the spiciness, the, like, Yeah, and then some of y'all like the healing ones that are more, you know. Hey, Coco. I'm finna get off and you got on. Both? Okay. I mean, I'ma always do both. I just wonder, like, what y'all like. I just be wondering it. Cause I be, I mean, I just be looking back at some of my videos and I just think I'm so funny. I think it's hilarious because I be snapping and I'm like, dang, where did y'all get that energy from? I was snapping and then the next day I'm like talking about healing and it's just funny, like how I have like the balance. So I feel like a lot of y'all are like that. Y'all have a balance of sugar and spice. Y'all got sugar and spice. But I feel like regardless, I still got a sprinkle of like the healing in there too. Yeah, he did, but God gonna slide through with the upgrade every time, okay? Every single time. I think somebody asked me earlier what do I enjoy about life? That's something else I enjoy about life. Forever upgrading. I'm always upgrading. No matter what. No matter what I lose, I'm always gonna upgrade. Am I Blossom, Bubbles, or Buttercup? I'm all three of them. I'm Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, to be honest. I could never pick one. I'm very multifaceted, so I be tapping into different energies all the time. Do I prefer Batty or Sydney? People call me all types of stuff. As long as you don't call me nothing disrespectful, I really don't care. I've been called all type, like people have their own nickname for me and I just let them have it. I love the hot sauce. I'm Mojo Jojo. You Mojo Jojo? Mojo Jojo had a good side of him. He was just misunderstood a little bit. Like he was misunderstood. Mojo Jojo had a few good moments. He wasn't all bad. No, if you want a shout out, you gotta join the membership. You cannot have a shout out. Only my members get the free shout outs and my OGs. What I do in life is breath every single day. That too. I do love to breathe. The mayor? No, the mayor was annoying. The mayor was so annoying. He was literally like a child. That I was not down with the mayor at all. What's that one character that had the claws? He had like the claws and he had like, it was a man, but he was like dressed like a woman and he had like the claws. And he'd be like, the Powerpuff Girls. I know what I'm talking about. That used to scare me and freak me out so much. And he had the little heels. That was insane. He was funny, but it was like he would be all the Powerpuff Girls, and then he would be, oh, I'm gonna go, like he'd be crazy. And that was kind of weird. That's why he scared me because he would switch up so quick. His name was him. No. The live doesn't start at 8. I just do a premiere of my message at 8 o'clock. So it feels like it's live, but it's not. The scientist, their dad. No, he was annoying too. He was annoying. He used to make me mad too because he be acting clueless. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna get off. Make sure you guys go watch my upload that's coming on. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe. If you want to be a member, just join, okay? The membership is lit. They get all the exclusive stuff that nobody gets to see. All right, y'all being all right. But I love y'all. Make sure you meditate, y'all. Make sure you meditate. Right now, try to meditate at least twice a day. 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes before bed. Like, try it. Okay? Try it. Bye.